for hunger. Also that New Mexico ranks second among the states for childhood hunger. And also, the statistics also show that the overall hunger rate in New Mexico is 16%, ranking New Mexico 7th among the states with worse rates of food insecurity. That's just astonishing to me. And hearing those statistics, I thought, what could I do? How can I address some of these issues that so many people are dealing with here in our state? And just about that time, Miss Sinfield, Brenda, she came and talked to me about this proposal about creating this hunger council, and it was like the forces kind of meeting together, and so we met, and together with other leaders from the Interfaith Hunger Coalition, the amazing organization that Carlos just talked about, we came up with this plan and created this council where we could bring a lot of the key stakeholders together to try to come up with a plan, because a lot of people talk about it here and there, but what are the solutions? What can we specifically do to address these problems? And there are so many amazing organizations that I know are.
The Lord shall be your rear guard. Then you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry for help, and he will say, Here I am. If you revoke the yoke from among you, the pointing of the finger, the speaking of evil, if you offer your food to the hungry, and satisfy the needs of the afflicted, then your light shall rise in the darkness, and your gloom be like the noonday.
Hi, I'm Jason. Our reflection this morning considers the manner in which we use our collective resources to promote the common good. We're talking about a moral budget. Some would call it a faithful budget.
Good morning. I'm Jacob from St. John the 23rd. As Reverend Jim Wallace of Sodrono's notes, any budget is a moral statement of priorities, whether is it a budget created by an individual, a family, a school, a city, or a nation. It tells us mathematically what areas, issues, things, or people are most important to the creators of that budget, and which are least important.
This room gives me hope. It gives me hope because a couple years ago, several members of this congregation came together in order to pray and study and discern about how we might better love our neighbors. And they kept coming back to this need in our community for fresh produce. And so after a lot of trial and error, what we ended up with was this aquaponics system. As you can see, it's a relatively small system, but we are able to deliver 30 to 40 heads of lettuce each week to the Rio Grande Food Project to help feed families. And so in this moment, I think this room gives me hope because it makes me think of all the creative ways that we can find to feed our neighbors even when we are trapped inside within four walls. So before our lives were changed, before anyone or most